as you can see. You can't see much. I am making a list of items that will be suited for our family and Crockpot meals. So I'm going to sit down, kind of map them out, figure out exactly what and when I want to do it, and then ended up making a list and then kind of going off and making my own little ideas. This is a video that's going to be long. Sorry, you guys. I ended up going shopping in the middle of it to get more meat. So thank you for joining me. I'm doing Anthony's lunches for the upcoming week. They're just over $6 a pack, and there was easily in some of them 5 to 6 chicken breasts, and I'm trying to save on money, so most of the meals that we've had so far have only had 2 chicken breasts in them, and they have fed up to 8 people. Bag what they are, and I'm going to just dump all of the ingredients in and pop them in my deep freeze. I'm kind of going AWOL with some of these recipes, and I'm basically just doing whatever I want. I have orange marmalade because I am going to make orange chicken, but I decided I didn't want to do that with chicken breasts. So this is when I ended up running to the store and I went and got thighs. I ended up having to get bone-in because this week they were 88 cents a pound, and actually ended up with a picnic pack, so it was half thighs, half legs. Checking out the Safeway app right here and seeing what's on sale, because some of these meals are good with chicken breasts, like the stuffing chicken, but some of them really aren't. To try it out. drug our 6-foot table in, and it made it great to have the groceries put on it, and that way what I ended up buying I could use towards the meals, and then get everything put in the freezer, get everything put in the fridge, and I'm not having to dig around it and try to find everything. Just over $5 for a really large pack. Each one probably had 10 legs, 10 thighs in it, so there was quite a bit. Have been a godsend, unless you're not paying attention like I did and you try to tip everything over. But I had discovered these when I was watching She's in Her Apron, and they have been just phenomenal. As you can see right here, there's a pack of chicken breasts. I did pick up a few more. Like, I find that it works with the chicken enchilada soup because it does shred better. I find that the thigh meat has had a better taste. I made a chicken parmesan with chicken breast. I will never do that again. It just didn't taste right. Actually, it just had no flavor. And my sauce had great flavor, but when you paired it with the chicken breast, it kind of just lost all its oomph. I'm going through the fridge, not only cleaning it, but I am mama's tiptoeing through here and I'm giggling. Anyway, so I'm cleaning out the fridge and I'm using some of the leftovers from last week. I am making egg bites, sous vide egg bites with a cream cheese and just simple egg mixture, some salt, pepper. The first round we did just that to make sure that they turned out right. The second time we did onions, bell peppers, and it made them much better. Not that the first ones weren't good, it's just the second ones were much better. Away from whatever I'm doing, there's nowhere to put it where it works. Anthony is in here talking and Mom is passing by. That's why the camera jiggled. And you can see the sous vide unit over here, and we're just kind of getting things together. He's opening the jars for me. It was a real big help, and right in front of him is a pork loin that I'm going to turn into pupusas one day, and then I'm supposed to do Cubans, but now I have to be out of town the next day, so I'm gonna do Cubans Saturday instead of Friday. And then I ended up with another whole roast left after cutting it because it was exceptionally large. Again, I'm trying to keep up on the dishes at the same time so there's not a million and two, and we're just kind of running through getting everything put together, and then I will move on to getting Anthony's lunches going finally. I ended up spending about 4 hours all together with the shopping trip getting all of this stuff done. Looking at this, these are Anthony's lunches. It's just a simple quinoa, which I had quinoa in the fridge. Broccoli I had from another dinner that I put in here, and then the fish salmon. Why can I not think of them? The patties. No, they're not patties. You know what I mean, right? And we ended up with 4. I thought there was only going to be 3, but we had enough quinoa to make another one. And actually, this week, Anthony has lunch because the VA is doing shots and brats. So he's going to get his flu shot and a bratwurst. So one of the things I didn't have vegetables for, so I did a like slaw with it, and so I did cabbage, and then I'll put the warm salmon patty over it, and then at the same time I'm making this dish that's cabbage, jalapeno, onions. I ended up putting radishes in it, and it's like a apple cider vinegar and a little bit of sugar mixture. Oh, there's carrots. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you let it kind of ferment. So this is Sunday when I'm doing this video. We had that Thursday, and as soon as Anthony opened it, my whole house smelled like cabbage. But Mom loved it, Anthony loved it, and Joni had some and she loved it also. She said it was better than what she had gotten from the other lady. Put Mom to work. She cut up the radishes. And so that took one less thing I had to do, and so I moved on to something else off camera, as you can see. Just kind of eyeballing what I made liquid wise, and so I am heating it up, and then I'll pour it over it. And then I didn't want it to be too soupy, so I didn't add much liquid to it. This was a long process, but it was well worth it. And it helps me out for when I can't be home, or like in this instance, the next day mom's items from California came in and I was running behind, but I had a Crockpot meal. Please continue to join us, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.